I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm trying just in time. I should have found a home, but if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? If you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. If you want it, I should have found a home, but if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? If you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. When the lights go down, I've seen hell in you, but you don't care, no, you don't care, no. You just rather watch me fall from a quarter mile. I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion. I'm going in. Fall into oblivion.
Hello and welcome to a championship matchup of all time. We have the Appalachian State Mountaineers, the 2 seed and the 1 seed in the East, versus the Georgetown Hoyas, the 2 seed in the East as well. It took a little bit of time to get this stream started. It was a little bit hard because the game just freeze. Okay, we're gonna get the interview started right now in a second. Apparently the game is really having a hard time right now. Give me a second, boy. This is probably one of the most scuffed streams of all time right now. If y'all haven't heard, Coach Nicotine for App State, who should be filling in for Coach Mason, who has been suspended, I meant Coach Monarch. He's supposed to be filling in for Coach Mason as interim head coach, but he is no-showing the game right now. So now that means that Coach Nicotine, the defensive coordinator, is soloing, or the offensive coordinator, is soloing offense and defense with his assistant coach, Craigster, versus 3 coordinators and an assistant for Georgetown. So it's going to be a little bit frustrating. Is Bucky a commission? No, I was just kidding, Pete. I went on Gage's computer and typed that. But yeah, with that, we're going to get right into the interviews as we're going to go to App State first. So let's get that done. Coach Nicotine and App State's kind of a it's the first game of Coach Mason's suspension. How are y'all feeling in the locker room right now?
I miss my friend.
You miss your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now from like recent hearings, Coach Monarch isn't here as well, and you're soloing. I mean, obviously now you're gonna have to play defense as well as offense. How are you gonna get the job done tonight?
Uh, just put my guys in the best position. Hope they can rely on the previous 6, 7 wins that we've had, and just play like they know how to.
Alrighty, well, I'll talk to you guys at halftime, and good luck, boys. Now we're gonna go over to Georgetown. What is up, Georgetown? What are the vibes here for the championship game? Y'all getting it set up, right? Y'all know the rosters. It's Coaches League Season 1. So if y'all have controller, but no, I mean I don't even know, y'all. It's been a rough time, but like, how are y'all gonna get around this nicotine offense? You know what I mean? What are y'all gonna do? This App State offense. Just nothing, not at all. Not a single person is saying anything. They left. They left. Everybody left. Sick. Okay, well, I'll see y'all at halftime. Sick. Alright, I don't know what's going on right now, but we're trying to get the game set up, and they don't have it set up quite yet. So I'm going to just be on me for a second as they get this game set up. Promos, no one has watched. I know, I'm sorry, Mason. LMAO God. And did the game crash again? Okay, I don't know what's going on. Hold on, brother, hold on. I'll put it in promos, but I don't know what's going on. The game isn't frozen. Y'all are just stupid. The game is not frozen. Alright, well, okay, there it is. It's in promos now. So, they're getting it set up. I don't know if their controllers are connected quite yet. Caleb got it. Hello, Dixon. Hello, boys. We are getting this set up right now. We already did the interviews. G-Town decided not to say anything in their interviews, which was kind of crazy. And we're trying to get both controllers set up right now, but one of the controllers seems to not be working. I don't know. We're trying to get it done. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. Whose controller isn't working? I'm sorry, boys, but it's really frustrating right now. It's some technical difficulties right now. We're about 20 minutes out from the start of this stream, and we're still waiting on controllers to be connected and set up. And Monarch didn't show up for the first 10 minutes, so I gave him 10 minutes. And I'm waiting on the pads right now. That should be it. That should be it. Like, when, all right, try it now. Full screen. What? Why are the control? Oh my gosh! I was an extra. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with the controllers right now, but we're gonna do the first controller's on the wrong input. Well, it's still not working. They just fixed it and it's still not working. Alright, try it now. There we go! Finally! Look at that. Let's go in game. Finally, we got it done. Turn the audio on. Sound on. There we go, boys. We finally got it done. And, you know, it was a little bit rough to get started, but now it's good. As they get set up here, the main headline is Coach Mason being absent because he got suspended for about 5 games, no matter how long or, you know. Oh no, they didn't load the stadium. Dude. They didn't load the stadium. You know, it's been very stressful. They're saying I'm a bad guy. They're saying I'm bad. But, it's not my fault. It's not my fault that Monarch didn't show up. I'm trying my best here with what I got. I'm trying my best. But I guess we're getting into the game here. We got App State. I don't know why App State's at home. I think we're going to have to Okay. I swear I'm not doing this. What the? Okay, this is crazy. Why? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing here? It's all good. I'm trying my best. Why we just? There's no home field advantage. It doesn't matter. Okay, they're restarting now. They're restarting because the stadium isn't right. Even though home field advantage isn't a thing. It's okay. It's okay. It's got to wait some more time. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trying my best here. It's really not my fault, though. But people are going to blame it on me because I'm in control of the stream. But now they're getting it back, I believe. I believe they're getting it back, even though it's not full screen. Can we full screen it, maybe? Can we full screen it? Whatever. God. Okay, now it's full screen. How about that? Look at that. Look at that. We did it. We actually have a game, I believe. Now they're getting it back. I think we're getting it now. Go to the stadium. Do not press A. Please do not press A. Thank the Lord. Go. Please. It's not even here. There's no way. It's not even here. If it's not here, I'm gonna be so mad. Please be here. Is that it? Oh, it is! That's it! Yay! We get to start a game! Woohoo! Hey, as I was saying, though, this game, it's the Eastern Championship. So, obviously it's going to have those type of implications. Whoever wins this is going to get a bye in the first round of the playoffs. But also, App State doesn't have Coach Mason, and they don't have Coach Monarch for that defense because Monarch isn't here. He just decided to no-show, I guess, for the App State Mountaineers. Now it's not... What are we doing? Why are you fools? Okay. Full screen the damn thing! Thank God! We back! Sorry, that's on screen. I don't care anymore. It's back. We're here. We're in the game. Too much shit has happened, but we're finally about to play a football game in this beautiful stadium in Baltimore as they get their rosters set up. Abba Yosef gets into the game. Obviously, Derrick Henry is going to be starting for this Georgetown offense, who hasn't done much this season. I meant the Georgetown offense. I mean, they've won games, but by little scores. Georgetown's offense hasn't been known to score a lot of points, but they have been winning games. App State's offense is sort of the same way, but they also get the job done. These two teams faced off earlier in the season, and I believe App State won it 10-3, I believe. I'll have to look at it here. No, 7-3. Low-scoring game in their first matchup. Georgetown gets the ball to start the game, and they're going to return it from the back of the end zone to about the 25-yard line. Keel Gates returns at 28 yards. Oh, I guess I can't put that on screen. I guess I'll put this on screen. And now Georgetown is doing formation subs. Can I put head coaches on screen? Oh, no, I can't. So, hold on a minute. I'm going to delete Monarch. And then delete Monarch. So like that. Yeah! Woohoo! We did it, boys. There we go. Nicotine and Vicey. Now, Nicotine is pretty much the head coach. Doing some formation subs here. Nicotine is alone right now. He has his assistant Craigster right now, but other than that, he is alone. He's controlling. He's on controller, and he's on offense, and he's on defense. Coach Mason suspended for 5 games. Coach Monarch didn't show up today for some reason, even though I was playing a scrim with him earlier. He didn't show up for the game, but that's all right, because we finally are going to have a game here as both teams do their adjustments. App State's down to Monarch and me. Nicotine is literally coaching vibes. Nick has to get the job done. Yeah, yep, exactly. App State sitting at a record at 6-1. They took their first loss last week versus Coastal Carolina, and they didn't even play any backups. So this will be interesting to see if they're able to get the job done. As a Derrick Henry run loses 3 yards, and the offensive coordinator Nicotine plays great defense there, or calls great defense there, and they lose 3. Pete the Pirate, I'm actually the commissioner now, so you're banned. You are banned. You are banned. App State's defense blitzing early. They come out there, they shut Derrick Henry down, and now they leave him with a 2nd and 13. Abba Yosef has Derrick Henry in the backfield with him. Got 7 seconds left on this play clock. Abba Yosef taking his sweet time to get this play off. Now he does. He sets back the pass. Linemen are coming. They're dumping off on a wheel route to Derrick Henry. And it's 3rd and 6 for Georgetown. Impersonating a commission. No one told me about the stadium, man. You can't be mad at me for that. Thank you, Bolden Cat 43. I need to get Gage to say that. 3rd and 6 for Georgetown after the completion on Abba Yosef's first throw. It looked like the same formation for the Hoyas, and it's going to be a run. Derrick Henry loses 3 yards once again, and Georgetown is going to have to punt it on the first drive of the game. They go 3-and-out in this App State defense. It's looking pretty solid while being called like an offensive coordinator. Give me return from about the 30-yard line down to the 45-yard line. There's a flag, though. Could be face mask. It looked like a face mask to me. Clipping App State. Never mind. Clipping called on App State. Unfortunate penalty for the Mountaineers. Now they're going to start from the 29-yard line instead of the 40. Way worse field position, but Coach Nicotine is going to try and lead his team down there and score. Perhaps Coach Craigster, the assistant for App State, is in there calling some defensive plays for the Mountaineers. We don't know. I guess I'll have to ask at halftime. But that's a long way away. Still 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. 3 seconds left on this play clock. They're going to hand it off. And broken tackle. Goes 10 yards. Connor Spearbeck, second initiative, and they're hurrying it up. Great run there from App State. And Spearbeck doing what Derrick Henry couldn't on the first drive of the game. Motion from the wide receiver. It's going to be a jet sweep. and he's going to be losing a yard. Dorian Wilkins gets caught up in the backfield, and it's 3rd and 1 for App State. Going to be interesting to see what they call here. Could be a pass, could be a run. We don't know. We don't know. Third and 1 here. One running back in the backfield. Plenty of people on the O-line. Looks like maybe a jet sweep. No, it's just going to be a motion. Now it's going to be a play action. Sandy Bones is going to run it himself, and Sandy Bones takes it himself for the first down, just about to the 45-yard line. Great decision there from Sandy Bones. Obviously didn't see anybody open, and he takes it himself for the first down. First and 10 for the Mountaineers. Spearback in the backfield. Gaylor and Hudson both on the right side of the O-line. 5 seconds left on this play clock. That's Sandy Bones throws his first pass of the day, and it's an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 for the Mountaineers. This App State offense has to get Sandy Bones going early, or else it's not going to be looking good for the for this App State team. Second and 10 for App State. They're going to be handing it off there to Spearbeck, and he's going to get nowhere. 3rd and 10 now for App State. Bobby Boucher with the tackle, and you'd think they have to pass it here on a 3rd and long. They just tried to run it up the middle with Spearbeck. It didn't work out. And now I think they're forced to pass it here with Spearbeck in the backfield, Gaylor at the wing. 10 seconds left on this play clock, I mean. Wide receivers motioning to the left side of the field. Looked like a little audible. Now another motion, and they're not going to get the play. No, they barely get the play off. Now, Sandy Bones trying to find someone downfield. He throws it deep, and it's going to be an overthrow. Sandy Bones had plenty of time in the backfield, and he throws his second incompletion. And now App State is going to have to punt it back to Georgetown. Looking eerily similar to the way the first game between these two teams went out. 7-3 was the final score in that game. We could be seeing a repeat of that finish. Georgetown fields it from the 15-yard line. A broken tackle from Keel Gates. Another broken tackle from Keel Gates. Another broken tackle from Keel Gates. Down to the 35-yard line. Keel Gates beasting through this App State return defense. And it's 1st and 10 for Georgetown after that 25-yard return. First and 10 for the Hoyas. Derrick Henry in the backfield. 4 wide receivers out. It's going to be Abba Yosef throwing it to Derrick Henry on a little go route, it looked like, from the backfield. 1st and 10 for Georgetown. And now they're hurrying it up after Abba Yosef completes his second pass. Now about to the 47-yard line. Abba Yosef going to snap the ball here shortly. Now he snaps the ball. The blitz is coming. Gets the ball out. Looks like the same play. This time, App State defense was ready for that one. And it's 2nd and 10 for Georgetown. Seemed like the same concept there for the Hoyas. Tried to do it a second time. App State's defense was ready for it, and Derrick Henry couldn't hold on. It leads to Abba Yosef's first incompletion of the night. And Georgetown almost past midfield on this 2nd and 10. App State shifting some defensive players around. Now 4 seconds left on this play clock. 1 second, and they're going to hand it on. It's going to be a read option. Abba Yosef, tackle for loss. All the run plays for Georgetown so far have been a loss of 3, and it's 3rd and 13 for Georgetown. They had that first down, and 2 plays in a row was a gain of no yards and then a loss of 3 yards. Georgetown is going to have to pass it here on this 3rd and long. Just wonder what play you think they're going to pick here. Play action or not, they're going to have to pass it. 3rd and 13 for Georgetown. If they run it here, I would be very surprised. Corners back up. It's going to be a play action. They're going to dump it off, but it's not going to be enough. Luke Rogers gets the reception, and they're hurrying it up. Aggressively hurrying it up here. Georgetown is going for it on 4th and 5. This could be a really big momentum changer as Abayosa sets back the pass. The blitz is coming. He's going to get it out. It's going to be incomplete. Abayosa cannot make the right read. Throws it out of bounds. And the aggressive play there from Georgetown does not work out. App State gets the ball at the 50-yard line with great field position for the Mountaineers to go maybe get a field goal. Terrible for the Hoyas. 1st and 10 now. Sandy Bones goes under center. Plenty of people on this line. Sandy Bones flapping his wings, telling the crowd to shut up. 2 seconds left on the play clock, and they're not going to get it off. App State uses their first timeout, and it's still 1st and 10. First and 10 for App State. It's going to be a handoff to Spearbeck. Spearbeck is going to go for a first down. 13 yards, possibly the Heisman front runner. Connor Spearbeck already has 23 yards, and App State is about 15 yards shy of this field goal range now after that run. Really a hit or miss situation for Georgetown. It was a boom or bust on that 4th down. If they got it, they're close to field goal range. If they don't, they leave App State with great field position. They don't get it. Now App State is about 10 yards out from a field goal, at least. Both these offenses aren't very good at scoring. No offense to Nicotine. But look at that. Sandy Bones on outside run. He has the pitch, but he doesn't take it. And it's 2nd and 11 for App State. Sandy Bones had the pitch, but I don't think it was going to matter, even if he did pitch it. Probably would have ran out of bounds or something. Second and 11 for App State. The corners and the linebackers are pressing. 9 seconds left on this play clock. Coach Nicotine didn't get much practice in the controller, and it's showing as he's not able to get the players up until 1 second left on the play clock. Now Spearbeck makes a guy tumble on the ground. What a hit there from Spearbeck. He gets 7 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 for the Mountaineers. I think Q clock might be on for App State. Maybe I'm tripping, but I swear time went down way faster than it usually should. Let's see if it does here. Nope, it doesn't. I was just tripping. App State is taking an unusually long time to get their plays off. Coach Nicotine not used to being on control. He's thrust it into the spotlight as Sandy Bones throws it an out route. Had a receiver open, but it's an incompletion. Sandy Bones starts out the game 0 for 3, and you would think App State takes a field goal here, but it's 50 yards. They might not have it here. They might go for it. They are going to go for it. I believe so. At the start of the second quarter, App State is going to go for it here on 4th down to extend their drive and maybe get the first points of the game. Fourth and 4 now. I guess not. After the incompletion, it's going to be the last play of the first quarter. Sandy Bones sets back fast. The blitz is coming. He throws it out of the blitz. And now they have the same route. The same receiver wide open for Sandy Bones. Would have been a touchdown probably. And instead, App State loses out on points that was gifted to them by Georgetown. And Georgetown gets the ball back. Wow. It was the right play. It was a good play call from Coach Nicotine. Sandy Bones just couldn't get it done, as he's 0 for 4 now. Aviosif is 2 for 3, I believe, on the game, as he's going to hand it off to Derrick Henry on a counter, and he's going to go 3 yards. First positive gain for Derrick Henry of the game. Second and 7 for Georgetown. Around the 37-yard line, the blitz is coming. It's going to be a screen pass to Derrick Henry. He's going to catch it, get out of bounds for about a 4-yard gain, and it's 3rd and 3 for the Hoyas. Third and 3 now. Crucial if Georgetown could get this first down to extend this drive. Or else they're going to have to punt it away again and keep the score at 0-0. Abiosif is going to step back to pass here on 3rd and 3. The blitz is coming. He gets the ball out, and it should have been a touchdown, first down, whatever it should have been. It should have been there. Instead, Georgetown probably going to be forced to punt it here, and that's what they're going to do. Unfortunate stuff from both quarterbacks at the start of this game. Both quarterbacks have just not been able to hit the throws that they should be hitting. And App State is going to return it just past the 30-yard line. First and 10 for App State now, around the 30-yard line. Did Ace pick 4 verticals? That would be awesome. Or if he just keeps, like, cutting in and out of his camera. It's pretty awesome. But it's a 2nd and 10. It's going to be a handoff to Spearbeck. Spearbeck is going to go 2 yards. And it's 2nd and 8 for the Mountaineers. Obviously, you want to get a couple yards on first down. 2nd and 8 now. Pretty good gain there on first down, but going to need 8 more yards if they want that first. Second and 8 for the Mountaineers. Sandy Bones calling some hot routes here, telling his receivers what to run as there's 5 seconds left on this play clock. Sandy Bones taking a long time to get it off. Now he's going to hand it off to Spearbeck. Spearbeck is going to find a hole and go 14 yards just past the 45-yard line. Great run there from App State. And App State might be on a roll here to get the first points of the game after that great run from Spearbeck. First and 10 for the Mountaineers. Wood running back in the backfield. App State's quarterback is telling them to calm down. 5 seconds left on the play clock again as Sandy Bones steps back to pass and he misses another throw. Sandy Bones is 0 for 5 right now. Just not a very good outing here from Sandy Bones to start it off. He should at least have 3 completions. Instead, he only has 0. He has 0 completions right now. App State probably going to run the ball here. And that's what they're going to do. They're being forced to run the ball, but it's working as Spearbeck goes 9 yards and it's 3rd and 1. App State, maybe they need to realize that running the ball is their best option right now. They are kind of forced to do it since Sandy Bones is not able to make an accurate throw at the moment. He's got to be a different type of cold right now. He is not playing very good. Y'all say this is snoozer now, but when it's 0-0 in the fourth quarter, it won't be a snoozer because it's going to be a quote-unquote close game. Third and 1 for the Mountaineers. Denby goes on a motion now. Oh my gosh. They throw it with Sandy Bones. Had a receiver on a go route, but he overthrows him once again. Sandy Bones is 0 for 6, and App State is going to be forced to punt it away. Unless they want to use their second fourth down attempt right here. They might do it. I think that's what's going to happen. App State is going to use their second fourth down attempt, which means they cannot go for it on fourth down until the fourth quarter if they do this. And it looks like they are preparing to do it with just under 4 minutes left in the first half. I would be really shocked if they threw at the ball here. 1 second on the... Oh, I guess they're trying to get better field position. I don't know. They don't get a playoff. And now App State is going to be able to punt it here from the 50-yard line. That's exactly what they'll do. App State punting it. And Georgetown's going to get the ball back. Sandy Bones looking like Mark Sanchez right now. App State's punter is going to... Nope. It's going to go into the back of the end zone. Taking the false start. Didn't matter. And App State gives the ball back to Georgetown at about the 20-yard line. Maybe Georgetown will get the first points of the game. I don't know, guys. This is definitely a game. Really cool field, though. I'm glad they picked it. First and 10 for the Hoyas. It's going to be a handoff to, looks like the backup running back. No, it's going to be the wide receiver, Keel Gates. Speedy guy goes 7 yards. Second and 3 for Georgetown. Just some poor quarterback play from both teams. They've been scared to throw the ball. It hasn't been nearly as bad for Abayosef, but it's been really bad for Sandy Bones. Abayosef steps back to pass. Going to throw it deep downfield, and an overthrow for Abayosef. Had a receiver downfield. He's 4 for 8. Definitely has more completions than Sandy Bones, but he's missed some throws as well. I'm really close to falling asleep. It's definitely one of the games of all time. But it's also interesting how Coach Nicotine is alone right now, and he is actually playing really well, given the circumstances for his team. As defense is shifting around for App State. 4 seconds left on the play clock. 2-1. They snap it at 2 seconds. Abayosef steps back pass. Now he's going to get sacked. Abayosef can't find anybody to throw it to. And it's 4th and 11 for Georgetown. They're going to have to punt it away. This is certainly a defensive-minded game. They're waiting all the play clock to snap this ball. Just both teams are just wasting time. It seems like both teams are just trying to get this game over with. Ball is snapped, punted away. And App State is going to get it around the 40-yard line. That's where they return it. And their offense is going to start. Oh my, they're broken a tackle. Dorian Wiggins goes 12 yards. And App State will start past midfield. This is a prime opportunity for App State to get some points before the end of the half. See if they could do it. First and 10 for the Mountaineers at the 48-yard line. They need to go down there 48 yards to get a touchdown. As Spearbeck breaks it, breaks a hole. 1st and 10, App State. Spurbeck has been playing amazing, 65 yards on 8 rushes. And I would be shocked if App State throws the ball right now. Orpheus, how about you like play the game? How about you score some points and not watch the stream? Thank you. 1st and 10 for App State. 1 running back in the backfield. Sandy Bones telling his receivers what's up. It's going to be a handoff to Spurbeck. Spurbeck is going to get destroyed in the backfield. A loss of 2. And it's 2nd and 12 for the Hoyas. Or Mountaineers, my bad. Same thing. Second and 12 for App State. 2 running backs in the backfield. Seems like Coach Nicotine is scared to throw the ball, as is Sandy Bones. He just hasn't been able to throw it very well as play clock is winding down. Game clock is it's at 1 minute 30 now. They've just been wasting time. Sandy Bones steps back pass, and he completes a pass. Sandy Bones has thrown a completion in this game. What a shocking revelation. I cannot believe it. 3rd and 9. It was only 3 yards, but who cares? Sandy Bones completed the pass. Historic. 3rd and 9 for App State now. 2 running backs in the backfield once again. You'd think they'd be forced to throw it here. And it's going to be a little option here. Sandy Bones is going to run himself. He shows his legs. He's going to break 2 tackles. Sandy Bones is still up and gets the first down. How does that even happen? Sandy Bones makes up for his 8 incompletions and breaks through 2 Georgetown defenders for the first down. What a crazy run there from Bones. And now they're definitely in field goal range. Almost to the 20-yard line. Almost in the red zone. We could see some points here before the second half. As they're wasting time, the game clock is going to go under 1 minute. It's going to be a handoff to Spurbeck. Outside run. Spurbeck makes a guy miss. Makes some more guys miss. Sandy Bones runs him over, but he gets 11 yards. And with 56 seconds left, App State has 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line. It's really just been about who can move the ball first, who can get their offense going first. And App State looking like they're getting their offense going, as Connor Spurbeck has 74 yards in this first half. Definitely a Heisman performance. Wiggins motioning to the left side of the field. 8 seconds left on the play clock. You got to make sure it doesn't expire on you if you're App State. Just 30 seconds left in the game clock as Spurbeck takes it himself. And Connor Spurbeck gets in the end zone. 11-yard touchdown. App State gets the first score of the game, 7-0, Mountaineers with 28 seconds left in the first half. It's really just been about running the ball for App State, and it's been working. And Georgetown uses that timeout for some reason. I don't know. I guess Georgetown uses the timeout in accident, maybe. I don't know. But kick is up and good. App State leading this game 7-0 with 28 seconds left in the first half. Georgetown will return it from the middle of the end zone, and it's going to go down almost to the 30-yard line. Georgetown's going to have 24 seconds to maybe get some points of their own. First and 10, Georgetown. 24 seconds to maybe get a field goal for this Hoya team. They do have 2 timeouts. They're going to dump it off. It's going to be a completion, but now they're going to have to use a timeout. Skylar Wayne gets tackled and bounds for a 6-yard rush, and it's, or 6-yard throw, I mean. And it's 2nd and 4 on the with 19 seconds left. Georgetown going to need something here to maybe get in field goal range. They only have 1 timeout left, so they have to get first downs or get out of bounds. They do not want to use this last timeout. They would have to use it to get in field goal range or to stop the clock with 3 seconds left so they could end the half with a field goal. If they get a field goal, that would match their first game. So, as Alba Yosef throws it deep, almost right to the defense. This nicotine-coached App State defense almost gets a pick on Alba Yosef. He had a receiver downfield once again, but he underthrows him. And now it's 3rd and 4 with 15 seconds left. At about the 35-yard line. You're going to have to get to the opposite 35-yard line if you want a chance. Alba Yosef throws it deep, and he had 2 receivers wide open. And he overthrows them. This is the craziest quarterback play I have ever seen, and Georgetown is just going to have to punt it away in shame. Both quarterbacks are just not able to do anything right now. The Mountaineers are going to return it to the 40-yard line with 2 seconds left, so maybe they can get a Hail Mary prayer here. Pretty good return there from, I don't know who App State's return man is, but I guess they're just going to run out the clock and go in the half with their points, and I don't blame them. Points are hard to get in this matchup. It's a defensive-minded matchup, so it's hard to get points, and App State is just going to take their points and go. Spearbeck gets an extra 2 yards on an amazing first half, and App State's leading the East Conference Championship 7-0, and we're going to go to App State first. Coach Nicotine, what a first half performance. How are you feeling at halftime?
I just miss Mason.
You miss Mason?
Yeah.
If you have
here though, Bucky.
If you have stats, can you check? And Connor Spurbeck absolutely carrying the App State Off-State offense, and Sandy Bones, I think he has 1 completion. He's thrown like 8 passes. How are you gonna get Sandy Bones going?
I mean, he just continues to Sandy Bones, and I think he'll go Sandy Bones right into the national championship, so I'm not really worried about it.
Alrighty, well, I'll talk to you guys at the end of the game, and good luck.
Okay, I love you, Bucky.
What the fuck?
Let's drive, then.
Coach Trigger, how y'all feeling after the first half? They're being silent again. What the? Okay, whatever. They're being silent. Don't even have to interview them. Whatever. Don't even have to friggin' interview the bums over there at Georgetown. They don't even want to give an interview, so let's get it done. Let's just play some football. Let's just play some football then. Let's just play some football. Nicotine, you can start it. They don't want to do interviews, so just start. Georgetown don't want to do interviews. App State gets the ball to start the second half. As Georgetown's taking a while to kick this ball off. There it goes. And they're going to turn it just past the 25-yard line. And App State gets the ball to start out the second half. Sandy Bones, 1 for 7, 3 yards in the first half. They really need to get him going if they want a chance to win this game. But they're up 7-0, and they're still winning. As Vicey, I guess he had to go to bed, so I guess he'll take his camera off screen. I didn't see what happened. I'm sorry. Where's Orpheus? 2nd and 9 for App State. I guess it was a 1-yard rush. I'm not even sure. 5 seconds on the play clock as Sandy Bones throws it. It's going to be completed to Spurbeck, but he gets destroyed. 3-yard loss. And I guess Orpheus is gone too. I don't know. I guess Orpheus is also gone. I don't know. His camera's gone. 3rd and 12 for App State. 2 running backs to the backfield. They got a completion with Sandy Bones, but they got to get downfield. Sandy Bones, the blitz is coming, and he's going to fumble it! The lineman picks it up! Oh my gosh. Could have been devastating for the Mountaineers as Sandy Bones fumbles it on the blitz. But luckily, I don't know what the name of the lineman who picked it up is, but he picks it up, and App State can breathe a sigh of relief as they punt it away on 4th and 17. Great defensive effort from Georgetown to start out the second half. Now they got to get something going on offense. If they could go down there and score, this would be a game for sure. As they get the ball returned to about the 50-yard line, Keel Gates on a 2-yard return. And Georgetown, great field position at about the 48-yard line. That's where App State was able to score. Let's see if Georgetown can do the same. Yeah, feeling good on a Wednesday. 1st and 10 for Georgetown. What am I even saying? I'm sorry, this is a stressful night. Abby Joseph, screen pass, throws it. That's not Derrick Henry, that's Anthony Marino. Loses 3 on that screen. And it's 2nd and 13 for Georgetown. Not the best start you could have for your first offensive drive of the second half. Second and 13. Anthony Marino rushes for 2 yards. And it's 3rd and 11 for the Hoyas. They gotta chuck it downfield here to get a first. It's been passing for both of the teams. They just are not able to pass the ball. Now they're both forced to. Third and 11 for Georgetown. 3 wide receivers to the right side of the field. 1 running back in the backfield. Abba Yosef steps back to pass. The blitz is coming. He throws it. Incompleted. Abba Yosef has not completed a pass since the first quarter. And it's 4th and 11 for Georgetown. They're going to have to punt it away. Could we see the first shutout of the season? I believe that this would be the first shutout of the season. Unless I'm tripping. I think it would be. Someone fact check me on that. I believe this would be the first shutout of the season if it would happen. As Georgetown punts it away into the back of the end zone. App State will get it at the 20-yard line. Yeah, I believe this would be the first shutout of the season. If it would happen. First and 10, though, for App State. 5 seconds left on this play clock. It's going to be a handoff to Spurbeck. Outside run, and he's going to get destroyed. 3-yard rush. Spurbeck, 91 yards in 14 rushes and a touchdown. He might be injured. Carter Spurbeck is not getting up. Carter Spurbeck is injured. This is terrible for App State. Their playoff hopes already in question because of Coach Mason's suspension. In more question because of Coach Monarch. And now it's really being questioned because Spurbeck, I believe he was injured on that play. I don't know. He looked pretty injured to me. 2nd and 7. Oh, he's in the game. Dude, what? He looked injured to me. Did he not look dead on the floor? 3rd and 6 for App State. I thought he was dead on the floor. Whatever. 3rd and 6 for App State. They run it to Spurbeck, I believe. I think that was a outside run with Bones. He has 16-yard rushing, or yards rushing. He has 2 completions on like 9 passes. And it's 3rd and 6 for the Mountaineers. Spurbeck in the backfield after looking like a dead Family Guy character. Going to be a handoff to Spurbeck, and he's going to get the first down and more. This Georgetown defense is not able to stop the run right now. This O-line is just able to run right through the hole, or I mean, make a big hole for Spurbeck to run through, and I believe he has 100 yards rushing now after that run. Coach Trigger is not looking happy at the moment. Let's see if Orpheus's camera is back. Nope. I think Orpheus turned his camera off. And so did Vicey. So it's just Trigger and Nicotine. Don't be mad at me if you're not on camera, because you're not even here. They're different sizes, but who cares? 1st and 10 for App State. 2 seconds left of this play clock. They are draining this clock right now. 3-yard rush for Spurbeck. 2nd and 7. And App State is using all the time on this play clock, not giving Georgetown anything to work with right now. As the clock goes under 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. That's kind of crazy. App State just running the ball, using all the time left on this clock, trying to make sure Georgetown has little time as possible, as Connor Spurbeck has 109 yards and a touchdown. 5 seconds left on the play clock. It's going to be a play action. Bones throws it, and it's going to be completed. Oh my, Gaylor stays up. Ethan Gaylor goes 19 yards on Sandy Bones' first great completion. First long completion. He's had 2 completions, one for -3 yards, one for 3 yards. And that one goes for 19 yards. So now he's like 3 for 12. 3 for 9, 19 yards for Sandy Bones. Looks a lot better than 0 for 6. 1st and 10 for App State now, with 1:20 left in the 3rd quarter. They're definitely wasting all this time. 3, 2, 1 left on the play. They're going to hand off to Spurbeck. Spurbeck is going to be able to get 3 yards on the rush. And the clock is going to go under 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter. App State just wasting all the time. They're draining it. Right, P? Honestly, Ethan Gaylor should be at UCA, but he's not. Sad days. Yeah, we got LeBron, though, so it's alright. 2nd and 7 for App State. 4 wide receivers out there. The corners are pressed on the outside receivers. 6 seconds left on this play clock. They're going to drain it all the way down to 2 and then play the game. Motion. And they don't get the ball off. They don't get the play off. They didn't account for the motion. And delay of game on App State makes it 2nd and 12 for the Mountaineers.
Still 2nd down.
Coach Trigger looks locked in right now. I don't know if y'all can see that, but he looks locked in. Don't mind that Coach Nicotine's camera is a lot bigger than Coach Trigger's. Nicotine smoking that nicotine before calling the play. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. They audibled with under 9 seconds left. That might be a mistake. 3, 2. No, they get it off. Spurbeck run up the middle. Goes 2 yards. And it's 3rd and 10 for App State. But I believe that's going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. App State this drive has been like 6 minutes. It's insane. 6-minute drive, I believe. Possibly 5. 6 or 5 minute drive. It's definitely been a game. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's 7-0. App State leading. And a potential shutout for Georgetown. Would be the first shutout of the season. Third and 10 for App State. Going to be a handoff to Spurbeck on 3rd and 10, and he's going to be able to get to the 35-yard line, and that might be in field goal range. Let's see. Are they thinking field goal? At least look at the field goal. At least look. At least look, Coach Nicotine. And he's not going to look. They're going for it on 4th down. Spurbeck, 118 yards in this game. And they're going for it on 4th down. I think they might have had a field goal, but I don't know. Spurbeck goes in the backfield. It's going to be a play action. Sandy Bones throws it, and it's corner out. It's caught. Ethan Gaylor, a 20-yard reception. And now Sandy Bones is coming to form at the right time. First and 10 for App State. Two running backs in the backfield. Gaylor at wing. He's flapping his wings. It's going to be a handoff. I don't know who that is. Backup running back. Dominic Denby loses a yard. And all that's going to do is waste more time. App State already in field goal range. If they get a first down, it might be wraps for Georgetown. They need a lot to go their way. Their offense has not been able to roll down the field. Even if they get a touchdown, they'll be 2 possessions behind. And then they'd have to stop App State in 3 plays. Georgetown has 30 yards of offense. That is insane. Five seconds left on this play clock. App State draining all of it once again. They're going to hand off to Spurbeck, an outside run. This time, Georgetown was ready for it. Connor Spurbeck loses 4. And it's 3rd and 15 for App State. This would be hard to get the first here. But if they do, I would not be surprised if they get this first down. Third and 15, I mean. App State, 2 running backs in the backfield. It's going to be an outside run. It's going to be Sandy Bones for 8 yards. 4th and 7 for App State. And they have a field goal, 29 yards to make it a 3-possession game. Oh? Oh! They pranked Georgetown and they're going for it on 4th and 7? What is this? You have a 2-possession lead in your face? And Georgetown's not changing their formation. Is App State going to snap the ball? If App State snaps the ball here, I can't believe it. Georgetown should be changing the formation here, but they're not. Sandy Bones, they're not going to snap it. Okay, that scared me for a little bit. I was like, dude, that's insane if they do that. And it's going to take a delay of game on accident, make it it's the 4th quarter. They can go for it, right? I thought you have unlimited in the 4th quarter. Kick is up and good, though. App State 10-0. Georgetown needs something to happen here. I meant Georgetown. Whatever. The team that has 0 points. Oh, they're winning. Oh, they can't go for it if they're winning. They went for it earlier and they're winning. 1st and 10. This is a drive that Georgetown has to get a touchdown or a field goal on. Abayosa sets back pass, throws it. It looks like a stop route maybe, but it's going to be incomplete. I don't think Abayosef has made a completion since the end of the second half. Why isn't Gerald in the booth? I don't know. Ask him. Second and 10 for the Hoyas. They're also wasting some time here. Abba Yosef's going to run it himself, and this is probably his best play all game, getting down about the 45-yard line. First and 10 for Georgetown. You know what, Reed? How about you get in the booth? How about you set it up on your OBS and get in the fucking booth? Shut up. God. Rogers on a, what was that? I don't even know. Abba Yosef throws an incompletion. And it's second and 10 now for Georgetown. Going to be a play action. Abba Yosef throws it, and it's going to be incomplete. He had two open receivers. Abba Yosef just cannot throw it right now. Oh my gosh. This is insane. This is probably the worst quarterback play I have ever seen. Nicotine looks high as shit right now. Third and 10 for Georgetown. It seems like they're forced to throw it. Five seconds left in this play clock. It's going to be a play action. Abba Yosef takes it himself. And it's 4th and 7. You got to go for it here if you're Georgetown. You have to go for it. If they don't get it here, App State wins. I don't know what that play call is. The read option on 3rd and 10. I don't even know. But 4th and 7 for Georgetown now. Under 3 minutes left. Abba Yosef sets back to pass, throws it to a receiver well short of the first down. And App State takes over past the 50-yard line. This is insane. Georgetown turns it over on 4th and 7. First and 10 for App State now. App State, or Sandy Bones telling the crowd to shut up. They're going to play action it. It's going to be a touchdown. Wow. App State goes 46 yards on the Sandy Bones throws a dot, and they might have just let Georgetown back into the game. I mean, they're up by 3 possessions now, but Georgetown has a chance to go down the field and score. If they would have just ran out the clock, they would have had a guaranteed win. But what a throw from Sandy Bones. He finally makes a good throw. And App State leads 17-0 in a championship game. And did I mention that Nicotine is solo right now against a full staff? Coach Nicotine of App State is solo against a full staff of Georgetown coaches. And he is leading 17-0. Insane right now. First and 10 for Georgetown. Abba Yosef, play action, has plenty of time. His O-line's doing him so many favors, and he throws it to the dirt. If I'm Coach Trigger right now, I am frustrated. I am pissed. I am mad. Georgetown's offense trying to prove the haters wrong, trying to prove that they can score some points and be a great offense. But it's just not working out. They're not looking good at all, or not looking good on offense at all. As Abba Yosef sets back to pass, he's gonna get sacked. Had so much time last play. And now he gets sacked in the backfield. Tyler Gunter gets a sack. Abba Yosef is falling off the face of the earth. And it's 3rd and 17 for Georgetown. They need something to happen. They need a miracle right now. Abba Yosef sets back the pass. Throws it deep downfield. And that's a dot! Abba Yosef throws a dot! Coach Trigger's laughing because Abba Yosef has thrown nothing good all game. And he throws a dot. On 3rd and 17, right to Keel Gates for an 82-yard touchdown. This is certainly a game. Georgetown scores points. They're not going to get shut out. And it's 17-7. App State still leading, but Georgetown going to go for an onside kick here to get back in the game, but App State recovers on about the 45-yard line. Now Georgetown needs a 3-and-out using all 3 of their timeouts. Strategy, what's going on? Well, I guess that makes sense. This does make sense because App State's putting in their second stringers. It makes sense because they're just trying to run out the clock. But honestly, it doesn't. If Georgetown gets 3 stops here, they get the ball back and they can go down there and score, it'd be a 1-possession game. It's a different... I think it's too early to put your second stringers in to avoid injury. It's way too early for that right now. As they're going to hand it off an outside run. It's going to work out. Goes 6 yards. Donovan Denby goes 6 yards. Georgetown uses their first timeout. I just think it's too early to put in your backups because Georgetown still has a chance. I mean, if you make them use all 3 of their timeouts, then yeah, put in your backups to avoid injury. But right now, it's a little bit too early in my opinion. The outside run did work out there for App State. It's going to be a jet sweep, and it's going to work out down to the 25-yard line. Georgetown not going to use the timeout now, and I think Georgetown's last chances to win the game has faded away into oblivion. App State is going to win the East Conference Championship after only having 1 win last year. One minute 30 and draining on this game clock. App State winning by 10. Coach Nicotine likes to drain the clock and likes to do it by himself. He does not like the conservative game clock tab, as App State uses a timeout for some reason with 1 minute 21 seconds left. Coach Nicotine isn't even on camera anymore, so I guess it's just Trigger. Oh no, he's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. Nicotine is back. First and 10 for App State. Looks like maybe another jet sweep. No, it's going to be an inside run. And the backup running back, Dominic Denby, loses 1 yard. Georgetown uses a timeout. And it's 2nd and 11 for the G-Town. Second and 11, outside run for Dominic Denby, and he's going to be able to hit the edge to the 10, to the 5, but there is a flag, though, could be holding, could be coming back. Yep, holding offense. 2nd and 18 now for App State. Would have been a huge gain. I guess they waste some time, but that's all they get. They would have had it inside the 5. Would have been able to run up the score, go for 2, but they did not. Now they had the ball at the 35-yard line. Now Georgetown maybe pressuring to bump them out of field goal range or something. It's going to be another run for Dominic Denby. He's going to get it past the 30-yard line. Georgetown uses their final timeout. And App State, all they got to do is get tackled in bounds. And Georgetown's going to be left with about 20 seconds to get 2 scores. Third and 12 for App State. I would expect a run here, but you never know. It is going to be a run, an outside run, and a first down would have sealed it. Did they get out of bounds? Nope, they did not get out of bounds. It looked like the running back got out of bounds there, but they did not. And time's going to roll. They're going for it. They want to seal the game here. You can't go for it here, right? Am I tripping? Oh, wait, no, they can't. No, they're not going to snap it. They're not going to snap it. They're going to let time expire. We can't. Yeah, I know you can't go for it. But Nicotine's going to fool the audience. He fooled suspended Coach Mason. And they're going to take a delay of game. Probably a field goal to make it seem like a bigger win. And Georgetown declines the penalty. Maybe they're wanting App State to go for the field goal, but no. Or fool them into going for it. But App State is going to take their field goal. And they leave Georgetown with 20 seconds to get 2 scores. It's seeming like App State are going to be the East Conference champions. Georgetown returns it, wasting some time here. And they waste 5 seconds. They got to get an immediate touchdown, an onside kick, and then another immediate touchdown, or else it's over. All App State has to do is play deep coverage. And this game is going to be over. App State is going to be champions of the East. Coach Turner can do nothing but smile. His team offense never played well. As seen here, Abba Yosef throws it to the App State sideline. And with 11 seconds left, Georgetown is just trying to make the score look a little bit better. Abioso sec back to pass, has a bunch of go routes. He throws it deep, and he throws it right to the defense. And with that pick, App State is your East Conference champions. Abiyosef tops it off with a pick, and App State's going to go for a 50-yard field goal. Why not? Why not? And they miss it, but who cares? Who cares? Coach Nicotine just takes a field goal for some reason. They had the link there, but it was just off the mark. Georgetown is going to go for the Hail Mary with the missed field goal. Maybe a little bit disrespectful to go for that field goal, but who really cares? Georgetown rolls out, and almost another pick. And with that, time expires to 0. Georgetown falls to App State, and App State will lift the Eastern Conference Championship trophy. Connor Spurbeck goes 20 carries, 114 yards, and a touchdown. And I believe we're going to go to Georgetown first for the interviews.
We can talk.
I mean,
Yeah, we can talk
rough
now.
loss.
We're mute.
Rough loss today for Georgetown. How are you going to bounce back going into the playoffs?
Not
Oh, we're
really,
pissed.
I mean,
Go ahead,
we're
Wes.
mad,
John.
but we don't really care. It's just App State. They're just another team. They're
They stayed the luckiest team in the league.
Yeah, they're getting it. They're getting a bit lucky on their side. All season they have. We'll show them in the playoffs. We'll expose them in the playoffs. They haven't really done much. So.
And Coach Orpheus, biggest problem from my eyes was quarterback Abba Yosef not being able to hit the throws he's usually been able to hit this game. How are you going to get him prepared going into the playoffs?
Usually we're able to complement the run game, but
No.
they
I haven't streamed it in a while.
just the line.
All right, well, that's going to be all from me, and good luck in the playoffs.
Had someone in his back.
Oh,
Good luck Thursday, Buck.
Yep, good. Yep, I'll see y'all. Sorry.
Where are you, man?
Coach Nicotine, how does East Conference Champions sound?
I just miss my friend Mason, and I really wish that the Adams didn't make me do this to Georgetown. Take my frustrations out on them.
And Sandy Bones with that touchdown. What did you say to him in the second half to get him going?
Nothing. He just sits in the corner. He doesn't really talk to anyone. He doesn't have too many friends here, but he did work it out in the end. Sandy Bones.
And Connor Spearbeck, 114 yards on 20 carries and a touchdown, I believe. Do you think he's going to win Heisman or no?
Probably not. I think App State is a little too quiet of a team to win such a big award, and there is so many great players on other teams that really do deserve it, like UConn's quarterback and UCO's quarterback.
And
we're
UCA's
happy
running
with,
back, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So we're happy with just medals in the end. Some hardware for the national championship.
All right, well, great game, great solo game from Nicotine. Did what I wasn't able to do against Georgetown. And your Eastern Conference champions, App State, good luck in the playoffs. Yep, first ever championship.
App State, first ever.
Yep. All right, well, I'll see y'all during the playoffs. Good luck.
Thank you.
And as we go through the stats here, App State wins the East Conference championships, which means they're going to get the bye. Georgetown will now either play, I believe, UCA or UCO in the first round. Is that how that works? I think Georgetown plays Upper Iowa now, right? And then because they're the 2 seed and you know what I mean? I think Georgetown plays Upper Iowa now. And App State gets the bye. On Thursday, UCA and UCO are rematching in the Western Conference Championship. Whoever wins that will get the second bye in the first round. As we go through the stats here, yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. We're gonna let them go through the stats here. Coach Nicotine sounded enthralled to be Eastern Conference champions. 1-7 to 7-1. What a stunning turnaround for the App State Mountaineers. Could have been a perfect 8-0 if they didn't slip one or get a loss last week to eliminated Coastal Carolina. But at least App State's in the playoffs. I think they'd rather have that than not be in the playoffs and be an undefeated team. But it's just been a stunning turnaround. Even without Mason, even without Monarch, App State able to dominate this game for at least 3.5 quarters. Georgetown gets a pity score at the end just to make it not a shutout. But 20-7 looked like it was going to be a low-scoring game, but it's a pretty good game at the end. As I said, on Thursday at 7 p.m. Central, UCA and UCO are facing off for the West Conference Championship. Make sure you guys are there. I'm going to be playing in that against Coach Gerald at UCA, so it'll be a fun one. And then the playoffs start next week. I don't exactly know the schedules quite yet for that, but be tuned. Make sure y'all are subscribed. Make sure y'all are liking the lives and stuff. And make sure y'all join the Discord. They got a lot of cool things going on over there. So, commentator Bucky signing off for now. And we'll see you guys on Thursday